Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche. Scaramouche was a very protective boyfriend, and he hated it when someone got too close to you. Maybe because he was a little possessive as well. But hey, don't judge him for it. He doesn't mean to be this way. It's just a part of him, and you can't ignore that feeling. So when a random guy starts looking at you all weird, he feels a little bit upset and bothered by it. And he's even more annoyed because you don't seem to like the way he's looking at you. And he's this close to punching him. Except you're the one insisting that he shouldn't fight everyone he sees. But later, he just can't keep himself from it. Things go south after all. This guy, who apparently can't take a hint, touches you while Scaramouche is there. And while you're not looking, you don't notice it because the touch is so brief, so fast, and you think you're just making it up because when you turn away, the guy is looking the other way around. So you think you're imagining things. But in a matter of moments, Skirmish already has him in a chokehold. What do you think you're doing? He seethed, and the man tried to struggle, but there wasn't much you could do while Skirmish held him. That's when he tried to talk Skirmish down, hoping he would be able to calm down and listen to you. And thankfully, after giving him an earful and a couple of threats that made the man go pale, he let go, kissing your hand and telling you that he was so sorry for interrupting your wonderful evening like this. But what was too cute about him was the fact that the entirety of the night, he was very tense, watching every move that anyone would make while coming near you. He was simply protective. He didn't want anyone bothering you or ruining your little night. So maybe that's why. Either way, he'll be tense until you get home. But once you get home, he will absolutely spoil you, showing you all the love that he could. After all, it was the least you deserved. And since he loved you so much, he would never hold back. Venti? Venti didn't really see people being so, well, annoying in Mondstadt. Usually, everyone minded their own business, and that's how most days went. But apparently today wasn't one of those normal days, because there seemed to be a guy who was interested in you, and he wasn't going to stop bothering you anytime soon. It was annoying, the way he looked at you, and the way he simply wouldn't leave you alone. He frowned, but didn't say much, even though Venti told you could just tell him off. Until he had reached out with a hand and touched you from behind. You turned around to face him, angry. What are you doing? Do you have no respect or shame? You're truly the scum of the earth. Venti, have you seen what he has done? Oh, and Venti has. And he was very, very angry. You never thought you'd be able to see angry Venti in your entire lifetime. But this guy just got him to be angry somehow. And with a sadistic smile that you've never thought you could see and never wanted to see again, Venti took the hand that he touched you with and twisted it until it broke. The guy letting out a shriek and running away. That was Venti's final warning. Because if he went any further than that with anyone in Mondstadt, then he was going to have to teach him a very difficult lesson. And as soon as he turned around to face you, his usual lovely smile was on his face. The way he could control his expressions and change them, it was honestly creepy. In a good way. Maybe not. You didn't know what you felt about it. But the next thing you knew, Minty was kissing your cheek. Come on, Juan. We don't want that person to ruin our evening. Let's go. He smiled at that, kissing him softly, giggling. You're right, Venti. I won't let anyone ruin my evening. After all, it's the weekend. Xiao? Xiao was very protective of you, and extremely possessive as well. So if anyone touches you, then he was going to be very angry. He doesn't like it when people get their hands on you. He hates it when someone just thinks they're entitled to being able to hold you or touch you. Because those idiots seemingly knew no respect or limits. And that's why Xiao was very ready to teach them a lesson. But it didn't occur to him that he was going to encounter one of those scumbags today as well. After all, it was very bothersome and annoying dealing with that type of people. The three of you were just walking around, trying to pass some time with each other, watching the trees and the scenery. It was, after all, very beautiful and near, and you are very new here, so it seemed like a perfect way to spend time. This person had zero idea that Xiao was a yaksha, and that's why he mistook him for a teenager and tried to hold your hand. Come on, sweetheart. You'll do better with a man like me. That kid is way too young for you anyway. The guy tried to flirt, but you looked disgusted, trying to push him away. But in one moment, he was already on the ground, Xiao's foot above his back, pressing him into the grass. Don't ever touch Huan like that again. You did not ask for her permission, and most of all, you disrespected me and her. I expect you to apologize. Unless you want me to do something more, Huan. I mean, I could hurt him. But is that what you want? You shook your head, frowning. He just ruined the mood. I don't want him doing anything like that again. To me, or anyone. That was extremely inconsiderate, and creepy too. And Xiao didn't punish him in front of you. He only scolded him and gave him a warning. And the guy was already trembling, because he was in front of Ayaksha. But as soon as he left the area with you, and you were at home, he punished him in his own way, making sure that the guy would never try to touch a girl again. Call him evil, or violent, but he had to punish this person. He just didn't want to do it in front of you, since you were so forgiving. But this was the least that the guy deserved, and at least now Xiao is satisfied to know that you will never disrespectfully try and touch someone like that again.